Hi Aquarius, how are you guys? Okay, so I'm going to do a reading for you guys. I plan on doing a love reading, but I am getting a lot of pentacle energy, wealth energy come out, so we're just going to kind of leave it open. And this right here is just pre-shuffle. It's kind of a whole reading in its own. I'm going to go over this real quick and then, put these cards back in the deck, and then we'll lay out a full spread. I've got the pendulum out. You guys be thinking about a yes/no question. We will ask the pendulum a yes/no question at the end. If it lands on this checkered spot, we are going to draw one of these, which has got a message in it for you. So you guys be thinking about a yes/no. And let's just go through these real quick because this is a really strong pre-shuffle. Two totally different, anyway, I'll stop rambling. So we have this Wheel of Fortune is why I stopped pre-shuffling, because it came out so many times that it kind of told me there's something to it. Wheel of Fortune. So we've got perseverance, moving forward, not giving up. It's wealth. It's destiny. Okay, there's some sort of destiny that you are either achieving now or heading towards achieving that requires or that you have already put in a lot of planning with this King of Wands at taking action. This Knight of Pentacles reveals that it's something that isn't an overnight get rich quick scheme. It's something that takes effort and time, putting time, planning and effort into. Also, there's an element of holding your ground. It could have to do with love. We just don't know yet. We haven't dug in yet very far, okay? But I also shuffled this, Louise Hay, these beautiful messages. I was shuffling that, and I kind of got that same vibe from some of those cards. This Ten of Pentacles came out several times, which is wealth. This Three of Pentacles, that's working together. It's cooperation, collaboration. Sometimes it's partnerships, but I want to say I feel there's something really strong here about, even though there is collaboration and cooperation, partnership type thing, there's a lot of independence also. So it's not totally relying on other people, but it's holding your own ground and not losing yourself in meshing with other people, but it's you're not backing down, okay? I'm sorry if I sound like I'm rambling. You got Six of Wands, victory, success, being recognized for what? Hard work, things that you will put energy into. Also got a strong element of mother. I feel like a lot of you are very, I just got really hot. Very dedicated into, being able to balance maybe. It's very difficult, of course, to balance masculine, feminine energy, being a mom and, a provider, and on top of everything, very difficult, but you guys just keep trying. You keep going for it. You keep doing it. So it's definitely going to pay off. Okay, here's clarity. Ten of Pentacles just split the deck. Just split the dick. So, hi Aquarius. How are you? I am excited to be doing your reading. Let's see what is going on. I am going to focus on love, but I'm also going to focus on love primarily and have, I'm requesting most important messages come through, and that it comes through for those, the strongest energies that I'm picking up. But also, I always try to focus that on subscribers. Please subscribe if you're not. I do feel like it connects you to me. Look at that. You guys are going to get a strong reading. There you are, the star. I do feel like subscribing does connect you to me. More so, it helps the channel tremendously. You guys have no idea how much I appreciate it. And I do set all my intentions primarily dedicated to subscribers. So there's another reason. 3 good reasons. Many good reasons. So please subscribe if you're not. Also, thank you so much for those of you who leave comments and support each other in the comments. Okay, so the chariot, forward motion. We're going to stop here. It's kind of like a lot of you are in a position that's, kind of, I'm missing a lot. Hold on. It's a bit difficult. Like, it would be easy to, my light's not working. It's one of those situations that would be quite easy to, lay in bed or just think it's kind of like doesn't do any good to try hard, because it just It's taking a long time, but I just keep going back to, we have so much. This is also a perseverance card. So there's a lot of focus here on perseverance, not giving up, knowing that you may not be perfect every day. You may not do, you know, progress is always going to have hiccups and stuff, you know. It's always going to have little corrections along the way. There's just something major with not giving up. So it could be in a love relationship, but we're going to dive in deeper. I'm kind of out of breath. So let's see. I sure love you guys. Okay, so yeah, love, recent past, looks like a return. Somebody bringing maybe flowers or bringing, I'm also getting children with this card. 6 of Cups. We're going to explore, we'll clarify, but that could be a return, a recent something, but I'm still feeling a lot of financial. Okay, so this is Page of Cups. It's a very young, youthful, playful energy. Some of you may be artists, maybe creative. You may be in a creative project. There's that King of Wands. A lot of action that's happening, you know, and that's in the next placement. So, but it's got that world map. Could be literal travel. But this Page of Cups is also feeling like a, one moment. It's got a feel of it, not just communication. Pages are young, youthful, sometimes, you know, energy or people, but it's got a creation vibe. You know, I mean, some of you, it could be literally the project that you're working on is creative, but it has even a bigger energy, of bigger than that, of creating what you want, creating. I'm not going to clarify on that yet, but I'm going to in a minute. The Lover's card, a decision. Often it's between two people. I feel like a lot of you have every right and every reason to just go, throw your arms up and give up on something. But there's also a perseverance inside you that when you do try to throw your arms up and give up, you're not satisfied. So remember, when you're not satisfied, that's your, you know, sign, or that's your inner guidance system telling you you need to be doing something different or something more. Sometimes it's that you need to relax, and only you know that. You know, it may be time to, for a few of you, if you're overdoers, it may be time to, that could be your indication to do a meditation. But a lot of times it's time to shift gears, do more, do something a little different, gain clarity. Okay, so 9 of Swords. So yeah, something has been heavy and burdensome. And like I said, it's not quite to completion. Wow, so much coming through at once. I can't. I feel like I'm stopping so much on each card, but I'm getting so much on some of these cards. It's like there's something saying here every morning and every night, make sure you clear your mind and you focus on the good. Don't go to sleep with the negative thoughts in your head. Every morning is a fresh start. You know, maybe prep your morning the night before, something like that. There it is, focused attention, 8 of Pentacles. People do see you as somebody very focused. Very strong energies here. Let's see, 3 of Wands. Definite progress. 3 of Wands is, you know, kind of like, okay, this is what it is. I am where I am. I am going to put the past behind me. I'm accepting where I am now, and I'm just focusing on the future, but there's definite signs of progress here. 7 of Swords is very interesting for an outcome card. We're going to clarify it, but sometimes it is escaping, getting away, running away, avoiding. Accepting maybe the truth of the matter. So interesting. Okay, bottom of the deck. This came out a bunch in pre-shuffle as well. So the bottom of the deck is... That's why I like to have my sleeves on, because my jacket buffers the sound of my bracelets clanking. Okay, 5 of Wands. So that's competition. Competition. Could be gossip, could be petty bickering. It's kind of got a scattered energy. So there may be something that you end up separating yourself from, but let's just start clarifying. We've got the chariot. Oh, I didn't even ask what was crossing the chariot. What's crossing the chariot? 5 of Swords. Somebody's stressing a lot about which direction to go. I don't know if it's you or them. Lots of, wow, there it is again. Did you see that? These fly out. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there is big money at stake. There's big money that's going to come through. The chariot with the 5 of Swords. Forward motion, which way to go? Which way is going to be the most lucrative? Feeling money more than love here. Tell me about the 5 of Swords. I mean, 10 of Pentacles with Wheel of Fortune, it's your destiny. This is a lot of money, major money, like wealth, abundance, huge. And I feel like you're on the right path. I really do. I don't feel anything negative here. You may know more about what I'm talking about than I do, so, okay. Look at that, justice. Things being evened out and fair. 11-11. Could be a legal situation. Tell me about this. I'm definitely going to pull an oracle to clarify. Let me do that right now. Sorry, I do feel like this is a little bit scattered. Okay, so this is going to clear something up for someone. Do not let your past hold you back. For some of you, it's going to be releasing something. It could be a false belief. I'm telling you guys, I'm so scattered. I'm so sorry. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node. So that is where there's a challenge. You may be getting a lot of different opinions about something. There's a direction with that Chariot card. Clarifying, we've got. So I feel like what your answer is going to be, it's somehow connected to don't let your past hold you back. But I also feel like you've got a lot of voices or a lot of opinions. They could be in your head. It could be friends. But there's definite conflict here that you're trying to even out. So there's big decisions about what to do. So things that are holding you back from your past would be false beliefs like money doesn't grow on trees. I mean, literally, money is made of paper, which grows on trees, right? There's just a lot of false beliefs that you may have to get past. There may be people who don't build you up enough, and that might be messing with you. But this is every indication here is saying the outcome is that you get away from something. We're going to clarify that too. That could be a way of thinking. Let's look at the South Node card real quick. This is not a normal reading. I'm sorry. I'm a little all over the place. But I just don't want to breeze past messages that aren't clear, you know? Okay, so the South Node, like the North Node, is a karmic point, but it's also opposite. But it's opposite to the North Node and relates to the past, perhaps even to past lives. Whatever you're going through and whatever you're asking about, there's a chance that age-old programming and conditioning is stopping you from achieving all that you might. So exactly what I just said. Do you feel stuck? I love when the cards confirm that. Okay, so do you feel stuck in something? This card will often come as a sign that the situation or relationship you're asking about has somehow become suffocating, even toxic. It suggests that someone, maybe even you, needs to be released, that there's some kind of addiction going on or an unhealthy attachment that needs to be sorted out. One thing is for sure, when you get this card, you're being challenged to make some changes, even if staying where you are feels easier and safer. So this is about having to release something that holds you back, and it could be negative beliefs. It could be, I don't want to do this on my own. I want, a partnership, or I want help. The next card is a new romantic cycle begins. Again, Libran energy. So whatever has been, kind of like a dead weight to you may have to be released in either, forever possibly, or could be just for the time being, to where you can get yourself built up and independent. Something like that. But again, I don't know how to remind you or tell you ever any better than you've got definite wealth and, abundance is part of your destiny. Look at the tens. See that? 10, 10. So that could be significant. So, but we are seeing also love. So new love too. Okay, let's keep going. Tell me about the Six of Cups. Children, I do feel like some of you are really dedicated mothers. That makes it difficult probably, or fathers, makes it difficult to stay focused on one direction. You have to hold your balance. But family is very important. Tell me about the Six of Cups. Okay, the Devil card. Something about being spoiled, I believe. The Devil card, that is Capricorn energy. It also is temptation, it's addiction. Something was returned to or returned to you. For some, it might even be like a food addiction. That is so common, you guys. Please don't feel terrible about that if that's the deal, because that is a self-soothing thing, It's trying to feed like something that's not fulfilled. See with the Five of Cups? Anything, and there's an Ace of Cups again. I have this overwhelming desire to keep telling you guys of how much perseverance is going to pay off. Okay, let's look at the Page of Cups. Again, Six of Wands. That's amazing, being recognized. So you're at a major critical point not to give up. There, look towards your dreams and goals. The Star again. You are creating something, and it's big. Tell me about the King of Wands. Planning. It's something you've been planning, working towards. Also, I'm feeling Emperor and Empress energy. I think we already had the Empress. Maybe in the pre-shuffle? Okay, so there it is. Exactly. Wow, y'all's energy is freaky strong. Remember, this is a Page of Cups. It's typically a messenger or a message, something youthful and playful. But remember, when it came up, I said I feel like it's about creation. That's the Magician. So we just got verification on that too. The Magician is somebody that has all the tools they need to create what they need, get through challenges, obstacles. You may feel limited by other responsibilities, but this is a reminder you actually do have everything you need to get to where you're going. I think we just mentioned that. Temperance card. Let's see. Tell me about the the Lovers card. Tell me about the Lovers. What is the decision, the big decision? So there is I don't remember where this came from, but there is a message here also about facing adversity, face on, head on. There's some sort of mountain or tower here that is kind of hard to look straight on, but you would rather look away or not deal with. But this is telling you to face those challenges. Those mountains and towers, they become less scary when you actually do face them. So there's there's certain breeds of cattle that when a storm comes, most of them will run away from the storm, and the storm ends up catching up, kind of running with them for a while. And then there's another breed that has learned to run towards the storm when they sense the storm. And so what happens at that point is they go through the storm faster. They hit it face on. It makes you feel stronger. It's not avoiding. It's getting away from. It's facing something that way you can get out of it or get it over with. The Lover's card. Tell me one more. Look at that, 4 of Wands. So this is a decision. Often in this, what's clarifying it is foundation. It's 11-11. So there could be some twin flame element in here. But I mean, there is a need to get away out of some sort of stale energy. Always moving forward. See that with the moon? Tell me one more about the Lovers and the 4 of Wands. Foundation. Celebration. Union. Somebody may be avoiding true feelings. Stuck in overthinking. The best way to get out of that, is to take action. Which is just got confirmed by the Knight of Swords. Okay, 9 of Swords. Why do we have the 9 of Swords? It's been very difficult. It's been ongoing. Ace of Swords. So some sort of issue is kind of come to an end. You got to face it face on. Ace of Swords. Truth, clarity, victory after a battle. Things will be balanced out. We've got the 8 of Pentacles. So there is some need of breaking free. King of Pentacles. Clarifying the 8 of Pentacles. So I feel like that, and then look at this. It is, you don't need someone else. I mean, yes, partnerships are good, but there's some sort of limitation on it where it's like the 7 of Pentacles has an element of waiting, but it's waiting for something, maybe for, your wealth to come in, abundance. But I felt like there was something about doing it for yourself, being able to, I think you just need to be reminded that you don't need someone else to make this. You're the one making this happen. Your actions are paying off. Look at that, the moon. Why do we keep getting the moon? Oh, wow, look at that. So self-love, realizing your potential. See the moon? It's like this cat is looking. It's seeing himself as a tiger or a jaguar, right? It starts with like self, confidence. I just saw the Sun card. Tell me about the 3 of Wands progress. Thank you. Queen of Wands. This is all about action. Keep going. Don't stop. Keep going. You don't need someone else to make this happen. If somebody else isn't doing their part, you don't let that deter you. Queen of Wands, passionate, action, Tower. We talked about that. Stable new beginning. Okay. Also, I am feeling like there may be a need to cut some toxic people or toxic opinions out. Maybe it's, even if it's not cutting the people out, it's cutting out, this isn't open for discussion with you anymore, or, somebody that's kind of like a negative in your life that makes you feel down. Maybe limit the discussions, maybe not sharing certain things because they have a negative take on everything. 7 of Cups, like don't share everything that you're doing. Yeah, look at that. Time to cut something off. There is just something that wants to hold you back, but you have everything going in your favor. I do want to pull some questions on love. What about the person that Aqua's thinking about? You've got to protect yourself from something, someone, some negative energy. Do not let it mess with you knowing your values. Tell me one more about that 7 of Wands. Then we're going to do the Pendulum. We're going to also get some advice. Well, that is your advice, 7 of Wands. Holding your ground, knowing your value. It's not engaging. High Priestess. The things that you think you know you're right. Your inner guidance system. This, okay, look at this, you guys. There is an element of leaving something behind, whether it's false beliefs, childhood beliefs, parents' voices in your head, codependency. You know, sometimes we have parents. There is some parent energy here. Parents that make us feel like we can't do it right because that's just something that scarred us when they didn't mean to, but they somehow instilled that in us. But you've got happiness, children here, and the star. So just overwhelming, and then there's a walking away. Look at that. Walking away from, and then here's that whole not feeling, you know, being noticed. It's going to change, but you got to keep moving forward. I felt the world card. Where was that? I don't know if I pulled it or not. Judgment, the world card. But here's the world, or I felt the judgment card. Here's the world card. Letting go of something. It's going to give you a sense of peace. I don't know. I may have to do another reading because we're running out of time. Okay. Well, for some of you, I do think it's like a boss or a mother. That's maybe got some negative voices in your head, you know. So let me get, don't let your past hold you back. Some sort of negative energy has to be limited, kept at a, instead of letting it take precedence or play, you know, rent space for free in the front of your brain, like in your forebrain, in your front, in your, you know, put it in the back of your mind. Don't let it be taking over. And you know, also you can kind of use that whole somebody thinking negatively about you or these negative thoughts we have in our head. It could also be used towards just fire to be successful, you know. Let's just get a couple here. Person that is on Aqua's mind. Five of Pentacles. I'm telling you, this feels like kind of like one of my almost personals. It is about something about feeling not good enough or not able to do it on your own. Oh my gosh, you guys, freaky reading. It's a long, hard road. How do I get there from here? Well, here's your other reminder, another reminder. You have all the tools you need. You will find out a way. Even if it's not clear now, you start taking steps and then it becomes more clear. You see what your obstacles are. Some of you, I feel like, don't even know what your obstacles are yet. Because it's just so unclear. So you guys take a deep breath. Stop the video if you need to because you don't want to change your question after I let go. But let's do this and I'll pull an oracle. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It felt a little scattered, but I feel like it was pretty freaky. Okay. Oh my gosh, what did we say? Over and over we use the word perseverance. Look at this. Freedom. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. See this? That was just the last message. Seven of Wands. It's a long, hard mountain. We talked about that too. This is blowing my mind. I love it. Where's that other one? These just are very repetitive. It's just the same message coming out again and again. But you have the ability to create. The only problem you have is fear. Okay? Freedom to let go whatever's holding, whatever, you know, some negative thought pattern or beliefs. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Okay? Again, we got perseverance. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Here we go. Another one that fell. I accept the challenges. That challenges are the best way to learn. That looks like a tower to me. So your answer is maybe. So that means that it could go either way. But major strong message to persevere. Okay, it just came out. Same one. I am beautiful and everybody loves me. Focus on those positive things, people that love you, not the people that, you know, kind of doubt you. Everything I touch is a success. I'm going to let you read that in case my camera cuts off. I'm going to let you take a still shot. And then the beautiful, I am beautiful. I